Wait, what? There's a watermelon sword. What the heck? Since when? Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, this is so good. I've seen this Slayer trailer so many times. It's so funny what he's doing. Yeah, you have to pop your fury there, right? She does a thing and then she auto attacks. She auto attacks here. It's so dumb. Oh my god, he's actually doing it. Yeah, there's a little whirlwind there, yeah. Dude, I've seen this trailer so many times. Yeah, this is exactly what she does. Wow. Well done. Well done. Wow. She's the same thing as the male version, just bigger booms? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. For the bedroom? This is so good. I even know what attacks he's using, that's the funny part. It's not exactly the same, but it's so funny that he's actually trying to copy it. I wouldn't have used Strike Wave there, I would have used the Awaken. Yeah, definitely not that one. The male Berserker skin was bigger and had more flash to them. Here's the thing. It's not true. Slayer is actually quite different. Even though some of the skills feel similar. There's a reason why people are so impressed with the Slayer trailer. I mean, Berserker has been out for forever, like since the beginning, right? But people have been like actually very excited for Slayer, and I don't think it's just the boobas. Like, I think people actually genuinely think Slayer is gonna be very fun. Now, let me see if I could pull up the actual trailer here. First of all, let's talk about aesthetics. We don't have a class like this. We currently do not and never had a female class with a giant ass sword. Okay, the closest thing we have is a blade, and it's a completely different play style. Okay, so let's first take a look. How does this actually compare to Berserker? From the perspective of a Berserker main, okay? First of all, they mentioned that they mentioned the word fire a lot of time when they were talking about the Slayer. And I think it's true. I think a lot of her skills have fire elemental damage. Whereas Berserker has kind of like a combination of all sorts of different ones, like earth and fire. Um I don't think they have the exact same skills. Some of their smashes actually look a little bit different. Like this one, the one where she swipes up like this, I don't think we have something like that. But we do have some knock-up skills. We do have some knock-up skills, don't get me wrong. That in particular though, I don't think we have a smash like that. This, you see, this looks like finishing strike. But the difference is that this finishing strike did not hit twice. It's a one-hit attack. It's a one-hit attack. Finishing strike has to hit twice. And it shoves the sword into the ground, right? I'm pretty sure this is one of her bigger smashes. We don't have a skill like this. The closest thing would be Sword Storm. But Sword Storm hits in a cone. This hits in a line. And the animation you see is so much faster than Finishing Strike, which has a 0.5 second delay. I think she might be a Swift class. Berserker is a crit class. Crit main stat. Just looking at her animation speed, I'm already playing it at 0.75, okay? Just looking at her animation speed, she does not look like a crit class right here. You see how fast she attacks? And this is without Berserker mode. Berserker mode gives like Fury gives like 20% attack speed. She's not even in Berserker mode and she's attacking this fast. This is crazy. Berserkers can't do this. Not unless you run Swift build, but nobody does that. This smash? We don't have this. You see, that smash and this smash, very similar. This is, for sure, this is a new skill. She swipes up, and then double takes. And this is a second skill. Right here again. She swipes up again, right? Knocks into the air. But it's a slightly different knockup. I think it's the same skill, but she's just using a different tripod. See that? See that? No, this is an immediate knockup. And then it slashes on the way down. Here, it's a thrust, and then knockup. You see that? We don't have this. This is a new skill for sure. I think this is the same skill as that one, except it's just a different tripod. But you see the flaming cone afterwards? That's also a different tripod. Because this one ended with a downward slash. You see that? It ended with a downward slash. This one ends up with a boom. You see this? We don't have this. 100% we don't have this. This looks exactly like Berserker's Second Awakening. And it probably is. But At the same time, I don't think it is. Because you see here, in the first attack, you see she's charging up like a power swing. She's charging up. But instead of hitting in a semicircle, it hits in a straight line. You see this? I think this is actually the same skill as this. Same as this. But this one had no charge. So it's like a frontal line power break. We don't have a skill like that. Because one of the biggest drawbacks of power break is it's extremely close range. I often charge it and I miss because the boss moves away, right? But this looks like a combination of finishing strike and power break, which is kind of crazy. Not to mention her animation speed is so fast, and she doesn't even have Berserker mode on. You see this? This is not an awakening. It looks like Berserker's second awakening, but it's an actual smash. That's kind of crazy. Right? See, this looks like Swordstorm. The Earth version. But at the same time, the animation is different. I can't quite put my finger on it. Because she doesn't slam the ground, she thrusts forward and it causes a cone. That looks like Leaping Strike. Now she finally has Berserker mode on. Now what the fuck is this? Like what is that? Berserker mode? Is that Bloody Rush? That attack? Like we don't have that. This Kono attack? The closest thing we have would be a 360 power break. Right here. But a 360 power break has a charge up time. This is an instacast. We don't have this. It's kind of crazy actually. You see that exact same fire slam attack? Once again. Auto attack from some, so Whirlwind. So we have Whirlwind. That looks like Double Strike, but it's black. Kind of weird. We have this one. We do have that one. I'm not that hyped up about this. This awakening doesn't hype me up that much. Because at the end of the day, it's still just the same attack with a different animation. Right? But just from first impression, this class feels a lot faster. Feels a lot faster to me. It feels like she has very high crit rate while playing a swift build. But it doesn't seem like she's, I don't know, because I can't see the skills. But it doesn't seem like it's got that clunky thing where berserkers have to pre-buff before they attack. It's one of the most clunky things. Because everything has such long animation time on Berserker. Like, it would not surprise me if her class engraving actually gave her, like, crit chance. So instead of, like, using red dust and Chainsword to give her critical buff, it's directly built into her class engraving, which means you have much smoother combos. And not only that, but it also opens up the option. Like if you have a built-in adrenaline to your class engraving, kind of like Lonely Knight on Gunlancer, you can actually run a Swift build, right? Because like two of the things that people don't like about Berserker is one, it's slow and long animation, and two, the synergy is it's kind of messed up. And I feel like these are two things that they will either resolve or find a solution to it when introducing this new Berserker class, the Slayer, right? Definitely the class feels a lot faster. But it's kind of hard to say because she's just killing mobs, right? Like you gotta see her kill bosses. This bossing is a completely different uh, build, right? But none of the animations look like they're clunky and slow, right? Because I wonder if there's like a Berserker trailer I can take a look at. This is from 5 years ago when they were introducing Lost Ark. You see how slow the Berserker skills are? The auto attacks are slow. And everything has animation time. Right? Like the attacks feel heavy. You don't feel that on the Slayer. Everything feels like animation time and slow and clunky. See? You see the difference? Dude, I used to play Zerker with mass increase, and it's the slowest thing I've ever played. I mean, she's supposed to remind you of Zerker, though. Because she is the improved version of Zerker, right? Just like how Striker is supposed to kind of remind you of War Dancer. But War Dancer is so clunky and outdated with how the synergy works, even after the reworks. Her skills are so sad. Like, Striker feels really good to play. You feel the impact on the damage. You don't really feel it on War Dancer. Like the class gets really updated when they do a gender unlock. I'm not saying the class is bad, but like you can tell like the class was one of the original classes. Like it's the way that the kit is designed is so different from these newer classes that come out, which have much more simple synergies and much more flashy animations, right? Like if you guys have seen like take a look at Artist and Aeromancer, right? We're probably getting this one in February, right? February, March. I need artist. She is so cute. Shield and buffs. Bounces around. Has a mobility skill. She can drop healing bubbles. She teleported. You guys see that? You guys see that? The dude was over here, about to get blown off by Volton. Grabs the orb and teleports to the other side. Right? That's an artist skill. This is her awakening, obviously. Reaper can do it, yeah, but you can't save other people, that's my point. Right? You can't save other people. Fuck him.
환영을
True.
다루는 전략가, 신규 클래스 도화가는 요즈 종족의 첫 번째 직업으로 아이덴티티를 활용해 파티원의 전투 능력을 증가시키거나 체력을
Artist has no
회복하는
problems
파티를 지원하는
doing solo content,
지원형 클래스입니다.
unlike the other two
도화가는
supports.
자신의 무기인 봇을 활용해 적에게 먹물을 뿌려 더 큰 피해를 입히거나
Because their self-damage buff
필드에 그림을 그려 파티원의 전투 능력을
is much
증가시키고
more consistent than Bards. And it's built in.
전장으로의 빠른 합류를 도와줍니다.
You don't need no class engraving
뿐만 아니라
to make it
적의
work.
강력한 공격으로부터 파티원을 보호하며
And they have so much AoE. Like insane amount of AoE.
특히 도화가가 가진 환영의 문 스킬은
You
미안한
moaned
저항
when you get boss
파티원을
portals?
도화가 쪽으로 소환하여
I don't
구해낼
blame
수
you.
있는 아주 특별한 스킬이랍니다.
Like artist is actually
이러한 지원 능력뿐만 아니라 트라이포드에 따라 강력한 공격 스킬로 변화시켜 다양한 콘텐츠에서 활약을 기대할 수 있답니다.
yeah.
전장에 그려진 도화가의 수목화는 적에게 피해를 입히는 동시에 치명타 저항력을 낮추거나 대량의 보호막으로 파티원을 지켜줄 것입니다. 1월 12일 아크라시아에 새롭게 등장할 신규 클래스 도화가의 활약을
IAS will
기대하세요.
be so popular. It will be so popular. Oh man. Are they gonna fix the support problem though? I don't know about that. It's like the ratio is still so skewed, right? Because we have like 20 DPS classes and 3 supports. Ratio is just so skewed. Aeromancer too, man. Aeromancer is pretty impressive. I think RU's getting it next week. Or they already got it. Should probably go check it out. This one will probably get in the summertime. Aeromancer. Or even the fall. Actual Mary Poppins. Looks so fun to play, man.